He strikes out. Off speed again from Ortega, who's fired up, and there's one. Thirds, gave up 1 earned, struck out 7. Peppery with some spice. He goes the opposite way for a 1-out single, and the game's first base runner.
Nice job of Canto by just staying with that pitch.
Spot Friday, including a couple of singles. Payoff pitch. Rodriguez rolls it back toward Ortega. He gets the out. 2 down. El Tractorcito on Friday had a walk. His pride in being the catcher. Blast this one. Left field, down the line, and Palencia can't get there. Canto scores, and Ian.
El Tractorcito is what they call him. See Canto taking off immediately. He knows he's got a great opportunity to score. Perales drives in the first run for Panama.
A 9-pitch AB. We've seen some really. Ismael Ortega's 22nd pitch of the first strikes out Sanchez and ends the inning. Panama leads, and we are just getting through 14 balls.
Yeah, he was extremely impressive.
Out of the leadoff spot. He walked and also had an RBI single in the 5th. He's aboard again with a leadoff single here in the 1st.
We'll learn.
This one goes to the backstop, and good thing the mitt's on because Roberto's taken off. And the ball got single in the 5th. He also worked a walk Wednesday against in the top left of your screen. Wave and a miss. There is the off speed, and the first out for Omar Vargas.
Yeah, and if he keeps in batter's box, it's a good pitch with a lot of good movement late.
Huge 2-run triple in the 1st. That was Cuba's. Vargas is 1-2. Painted for strike 3 called at 73. And this is the 4 times in MLB history, and not this. And now Luis Gurriel. 1-2. Another strikeout. Omar Vargas. He's got the gas. He's got the breaking ball.
You know what it is.
So he's not in there at the outset. Hopefully we'll be able to see Sonny at some point. Ismael Ortega with a strikeout, and Jonathan Lopez almost just tried to run him to single. Their best hitters. Comebacker, and Ortega locates for out number 2. Hey, want your child to nothing at 2 on 14 Panama here. Ortega up the ladder for a strikeout, and he bookends a 1-2-3 second with a couple of. Samuel Palencia in the 5-spot fun in this elimination game. It's a comebacker to Omar Vargas, who's retired 4 in a row here at the Little League Baseball World Series. Why not continue it here in Williamsport?
Absolutely.
Says his special talent is narrating sports. Sounds like he's coming for you, Ravi. Nice play by Francesc Rodriguez to throw. Well, Reyes was the guy yesterday who we watched. Luis takes a lot of pride in sportsmanship. He told her
about doing the little things that are going to help advance you and help you develop throughout the rest of your career.
8-pitch inning right there with the youngsters on. Hardest working man around. Great to have him. 2-2. And Lopez strikes out. 5 Ks for Ismael Ortega.
Well, he's got another lesson that these kids get to continue to learn.
Well, right now, Mike Shea is the pilot. He's one of the best from high atop Volunteer. As Venado strikes, Foudy drive around the swag, and why can't we have line drive floated behind first, and it pops down for a base hit for Aymar Lima. Panama center fielder.
He's with the little ponies. The kids, I don't even like those.
Alan Rodriguez serves one to right, and Luis Gurriel runs it down.
I would have been.
And of about $24 a month as Vargas gets another strikeout. So the Australian.
Wait, say that again. They're on the field.
That misses inside, and it's a 5-pitch walk worked by Jason Perez, who is granted. His mother said that when Edgar started playing baseball, they got one, but has made his way to join this team and play the game of baseball. Perez hung up, and they run him down and applied the tag.
That's just one of those situations there. Perez didn't see the bunt down, maybe anticipated the bunt being down, securing that out.
That is strike 3 called. So Escalona strikes has made an appearance. It looks like he heard a squawking out of.
I'm a reluctant guest here right now.
Kind of came out of nowhere.
I would say uninvited, personally.
I mean, this is absolutely phenomenal to be able to sit there.
Bouncing ball from Santos off the glove of Alfredo de España, and the leadoff man on for Santos.
You know, their translator said, if you guys win, so it was like Dunkin' Donuts all over again.
Wow.
It
puts it in perspective.
It puts everything said, the apple. And I was like, excuse me? And he goes, the red apples are unbelievable.
Up until this point, I mean, there's nothing to be disappointed about. Then they're ready for the bunt.
And Canto comes up empty. Eduardo, where can we check you out later today? Ortega's 3-2. Canto pops it up. Foul ground. Liuspan Sanchez is there for the first down.
And okay, I came to defend.
Hey, when are we going to get a funnel cake?
Ooh, line drive into center field for Rodriguez, and nearly a force at second on a hot shot.
It was X that had all the powder, all the powdered shirt
in this game for Panama. Like Cuba, put Ian Corrales with a 3-0. That is down, and Panama adds on. Corrales confirms with the home plate umpire. Cuban team is Edgar Torres, and he does enter in. Rodriguez singled, and then Ian Corrales walked, and now Iker Sanchez, his second. In the air, center field at Roberto Martinez. Vargas tags. Martinez's throw does not get him, and it's a sac fly to make it 3.
Himself a good pitch. We've seen some good discipline. Can be able to cut it off and keep the force in order.
Well, 2 outs against Japan the last 2 innings of hitless work. He gets a ground ball at Alfredo de España to end the inning and leave 2. But Panama leaguer's going to seek him out and sing his praises. You know it. Nation game at the Little League Baseball World Series presented by Gas at 72 from Vargas. Omar, don't scare. Czech Republic. Said I felt very good today. I went out there just wanting to give my team the win. And that Ortega was the starting pitcher for Cuba in this 1-2. Breaking ball cut on and missed. 3 Ks in a row for Omar Vargas. Good defensive player. 4-foot
tournament in Mexico in November in Culiacan.
And his dad's watching in Japan?
Yes, he is. Yes, he's watching in Japan today. It's a
Tao, we understand that they put together some good at-bats.
Isaac Vasquez gets hit by a pitch. That you would need to win on Tuesday, and then you could have him back on Wednesday. Throw back to first, hits off of Isaac Vasquez, and my man can't catch a break. Isaac's teammate, Iker Sanchez, who's been the starting third baseman for Panama today. This is a bunt from Ian Vargas. Torres to second to de España for the force on Vasquez.
We're having too much fun down here, Mike.
Check out this defense over here. Really nice job being able to crowd this ball over at third base.
From Liuspan Sanchez. This is Alberto Venado, and de España went sliding for it, but it's into right. So a single for Venado.
Whether or not to keep Vargas in their pitching, they need finishes here with them at the plate, but then also what they do with Vargas.
And worth mentioning, Cuba will have the top of its lineup. Cut and a miss. Torres leaves 2, and we go to the bottom of the 5th.
Keep your ace on the bump and finish this one out if you can.
So with that pitch, the next time Omar Vargas can throw, which would mean Panama would need to win Tuesday and Wednesday against him. He's generated 13 swings and misses and adds to it, and he's got double in their province. They're from Santiago de Veraguas.
In different countries, experience different cultures. I mean, ultimately, that's what he's going to take away, right? The baseball is going to be experience different cultures like that, even different cuisines, being in different.
2-2. On the ground towards second, and Francesc Rodriguez for the second out of the 5th.
Really fun watching him because this is something that a lot of kids at this age aren't able to feed off of that too, Team Panama.
He gets a ground ball from Luis Bon Sanchez to third, and the throw Ron Sanchez takes off for second, and
Mike, this was actually a really
he needs an additional 4th day of rest, and Panama's already got third appearance on the mound. He's gone 3 1/3 with that strikeouts and hasn't surrendered a hit. He throws a lot of breaking balls. He went 2 1/3, 2 strikeouts, just 20 in the 5th inning against Australia, and he hits this one hard to short. Vargas snares, and he can do it all. Their prop. Sebastian Salazar, unlike Monaco, this game produced by a roller left side from Rodriguez, and he's aboard. Slow roller toward Lius Piet against whoever loses tomorrow's game between
Panama has. Even though you're up 3-0 right now and things are looking good, it's important to continue to have good at-bats and continue to string hits. So the more you can get them at-bats in the latter.
We've seen teams get more comfortable, and you need to have production up and down the lineup as Rodriguez moves up to second on ball 4 to Santos. For Apple and Android devices. Saw Team Cuba's been on for a while now, and remember, they clinched time spent away from things like school. They've been focused on practicing for this moment here, and they trail in an
do damage here. Runners on.
1-2. Vargas rolls it back to Torres, goes to third and gets the lead runner there. Rodriguez for the
up there mentally and physically.
Singled and scored back in the 1st. Fisted foul, and it's 0-1. Off the end of the bat toward first, and Reyes flips to Torres. Got him on a very close. My way of helping my family. The centers last time, and has had a very
while back there.
Early 9 a.m. Eastern time start for these two teams. Articulate dreams of being a video game developer. Strikes out. Torres strands 2. We go with only 2 parents here in attendance and come to the United States. Drove 14 hours to be here. 1-2 pitch. Curls away. 2-2 on Palencia.
Mike, we're not supposed to have favorite teams. There's a different type of aura here at the Little League World Series.
A 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. And there's one away in the bottom of the 6th. Just made what these youngsters. Into center field, a base hit. Cuba's got a man on with 1 out in the 6th inning. The impact. Late 80s, 13-time All-Star. To left and gone! 1-run game.
It was almost like we were waiting for that bat to arrive with it all over him right now. Back to the dugout.
Yes. Cuba's catcher facing 1-1. Popped up behind second. Right center and run down by Ruben Canto for out number 2 against Australia. A single in the 2nd. A 2-run. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Panama stays alive.